President Trump, welcome to our humble set. We are so honored to have you here today.
Thank you.
And my first question for you is, if you could build a wall around anything, what would it be, where, and why?
I'm building a wall, okay? I'm building a wall.
What's that?
I'm just looking at my hair. I don't like it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not that fond of my hair these days. Please continue.
Am I allowed to go back and recomb it?
But let's move on. If you could fire anybody from history, who would it be and what would you say?
A little bit of a long answer. I hope you have time.
But let's move on. Next question. In the past, you've looked into election frauds, possible crimes committed by the Biden family, and you've even looked at a solar eclipse without wearing the glasses. Is there anything particular that you're going to look into once you take office again in 2025?
The answer is, I don't frankly care.
Me neither. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. President Trump, you've been known for your tweets. If you could tweet something to your younger self, what would it be?
You are being treated so unfairly.
Next question. If you could have any celebrity as your vice president, who would it be? Me, I'm sure. But let's move on. President Trump, if you could have a superpower for a day, what would it be and how would you use it? On a more serious note here, you've made enemies on both sides of the aisle. I've made enemies myself too. So while we're on that topic, what do you think of my nemesis, John Che?
He's a Mexican. We're building a wall between here and Mexico.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure that he's not a Mexican, but he does like Mexican food with a lot of jalapenos.
I have no idea who he is. Never saw him, never heard of him, and don't want to hear of him.
Yes, I know this interview is supposed to be about you, but I want to ask you something else about me, okay? What do you think of our audience? How many people do you think watch our show?
I think the number is going to be 15 million people by the time you end this. By the end of this year, I think the real number is going to be 15 million people. They come from prisons. They come from mental institutions, insane asylums. They say, sir, please don't use that term, but it's true.
Switching gears a little bit, would you ever consider posing for Playgirl magazine?
I certainly might if I think it's appropriate.
You've had quite a few famous catchphrases over the years, like drain the swamp or you're fired. Do you have any new catchphrases in the works? Maybe something like make my hair great again?
What I say is very simple because you can't put words in my mouth like that.
But let's move on. You've been a businessman, a TV star, and a president. If you could start a new career tomorrow, what would it be?
When I was throwing paper towels to the back, they were all having fun. Everybody, and the fake news came, oh, that was very disrespectful to be throwing towels.
Next question.
Okay, that's enough.
Sorry, I apologize.
Let's go. I'll see you in a little while. Thanks.
Where'd he go? Was it something I said? Maybe it was that Mexican food he had for lunch. Possible?